Hello, Cousin Johnny here. I'd like to shout out to the sponsors of the Buzzin' with Cousins show. Max Fit Meals, 520 Fremont Street, Monterey. Grab and go healthy meals. They're delish. I Heart You Candles and Gifts, 329 Lighthouse in Monterey. Also Tuesday night at Farmers Market, Monterey. That garlic stuff, if you like garlic, you're going to love that garlic stuff. Tuesday at Monterey Farmers Market. And go to thatgarlicstuff.com for more information and more locations. Destination 831, live streaming. Promote yourself, promote your business. Destination 831. Go to Facebook, and Kevin Armstead will take care of you. The Sweet Spot on 9 Delfino Place, Carmel Valley, California. Beautiful spot. Sit out there in the sun. You got olive oil. You've got wine tasting. You got sandwiches, baked goods. The Sweet Spot. 9 Delfino Place, Carmel Valley. Thank you, the sponsors, for helping out. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. Oh, how's everybody doing out here? Cousin Johnny here. It's a great day to be in Monterey, and I'm excited about our guests and what's happening today. Today, we're going to dedicate this show to good people doing great things. That's what's happening. And also great organizations doing great things. So today I have a special guest, Jodi Litz. She's the developmental director of the Community Human Services, a great nonprofit organization. And then I also have here with her is a top artist, and also a great musician, Jayson Fann. So welcome to the show.
Thank you, Johnny. We're happy to be here.
It's great to be here. It's nice to meet you.
I'm glad to meet you. I've seen your beautiful art at the West End celebration a few years back, and it was one of those things you just kind of stare at it for like 20 minutes and look at it and come back and look at it again, and that is really great. And so anyway, welcome. So Jodi, how did you end up in Monterey? I mean,
Johnny, it's kind of funny. I just have been feeling pulled to come to California all the way from South Dakota.
Right.
And I put my resume out, and CHS contacted me. And when I found out what they were doing here and what they needed me to help do, I just couldn't say no. I mean, the organization is amazing. They've been around for 50 years. They've really grown from, just kind of addressing the alcohol and drug use in teens.
Yeah. Wow.
We cover all of the different pillars from mental health, drug and alcohol use and abuse and treatment. And in recent years have moved on to really putting a huge focus around the homeless crisis that exists on the peninsula. So, or in the county for that matter. And so we are, so that's really what it was. I've done this work in the past. I've helped create different shelters back in South Dakota. It's something I've always been passionate about. So when this got brought to my doorstep, I thought, this is just the best of both worlds. I get to do what I love in a place that's as beautiful as this, and it's in California where I wanted to be. So here I am.
And we're happy that you're here. And what a great feeling it is to, in your work. What a great feeling it is to help somebody out. The feeling of when you go home at night is like, I helped somebody do this, or I helped someone, get a homeless person. I helped them out, or gave this person some food. And I mean, that's a really great feeling. And so Jayson, what's your story? Where are you from?
Oh gosh, I'm also a fellow Midwesterner. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska. and I've been living in California for a little over 30 years, primarily in the Big Sur area.
Okay.
And I've been in music and in arts most of my life, and toured as a musician all over the world with different artists, as a drummer, and I've been an educator, and I've worked pretty extensively in this community in education and with youth and teens, and doing arts, music, and cultural education.
Well, thank you for what you do, and it's people like both of you that make this Monterey community the way what it is. So thank you for that. So I understand that you guys are doing a benefit for a new shelter, and that's can you tell me about the new shelter? It's called the Shuman HeartHouse. What's that about?
So about a year and a half ago, actually it was January 2021, CHS, in partnership with Gathering for Women, opened the first shelter for women and families on the peninsula, called Casa de Noche Buena, and that's in Seaside.
Yes.
Within a couple hours of the doors opening there, they had calls upon calls, with so much need. In fact, they ended up having to shut the calls down midday because they'd already filled up on the very first day. And ever since then, there's been a waiting list to get in. And so just the need is clearly immense and needs additional outlets. You know, they need additional places to go. They need additional support systems. So one of the major donors, Mark Shuman, hence Shuman HeartHouse, came to Robin McRae, our director, and said that he wanted to do it again. Almost a week after they opened Casa de Noche, he came and said, let's do another one. And he'd already found this building. We're in the old Monterey Ice building down on Franklin Street. Most recently, it was the Arthur Murray Dance Studio, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful location. It's really centralized, close walking distance. There's a bus stop right outside, so transportation barriers become reduced, access to services become reduced. The water credits were there, the land usage was there. It all just really kind of fell into place quite quickly. And so Mark put up $3.1 million to purchase the building and help with the operations, and said, all right, now I want you guys to make this happen all over again. And so that's why we're here.
Wow.
So we're just now kicking off the public phase of our capital campaign, and to really kick it off in grand Monterey style, we decided to have this benefit concert, because what more do people of Monterey love than an outdoor music festival, right?
So you hit that one right on the nose. So hats off to the Shuman family for that's such a beautiful thing that they did now, and also hats off to Gathering for Women, another really great organization. Now I know exactly where the building is. It's just right there, central. You got the lake. Somebody wants to go relax and walk around the lake. You got the lake there. You got access to food. It's just a great central location, and you tell anybody where it is, it's like, oh yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and that's the important thing. We want people to know where to go to access the services that they need. So
what are we looking at what's the completion date? Are you something you're still working on, or?
Well, so we just went out to bid for the construction. There's not a lot of renovations that need to be done. I've got the floor plan here right behind me. The exterior of the building is in fantastic shape. Obviously, the interior is going to need to be reconfigured to make it suitable to what we're trying to accomplish. So like I said, we just went out to bid. We've gotten some pretty good responses on that. Construction, we're hoping, is going to start in October. And then we're hoping to open doors midsummer 2023, excuse me.
That is such a great thing that's happening. That's really, I love it. I really do. And so now you're doing a benefit concert to raise some money for this Shuman house. And that's happening on October 2nd.
Yep.
And Jayson has been putting together an all-star lineup, and I keep looking at it, and it's like, wow, this is really great. And I see another name, and then I see another name, and
advertisements here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but
I've got it right here in front of me. But hold on a second. I want to do something real quick.
you can, if there's a comment bar, we can post
There
the
it
link.
There it
There you
is.
go.
Yeah, we've got some amazing people coming together. And, you know, the beautiful thing about this too, Johnny, you're just going to love this, is that all of the performers that are doing this free of charge.
Wow, that is really great.
They just believe a lot in what the mission is and what the Shuman HeartHouse is going to bring to the community. And so they offered up their time and services.
Beautiful. Well, I'm going to be posting this poster right here, so it'll be on my page, and it'll be going on every day until this thing happens, because I'm all in. Okay, so Jayson, tell us about the musicians that have been playing, and a little bit about them.
Well, we're really lucky. We're really excited because Rick Allen, who's a buddy of mine, who's also the drummer for the group Def Leppard, and his wife Lauren Monroe are going to be performing. And Lauren is an incredible musician, songwriter in her own right, and for many years. And so when Rick's not touring with Def Leppard, he's touring with his wife Lauren and her band. So they're our headliner group, and we're really excited. And we're going to have several guest artists who are going to be sitting in with them. I'm going to be one of them. Also, John Weinglass, who's a composer who moved here from the East Coast several years ago. We just did a feature performance at the Forest Theater in Carmel, and Big Sur the Night Sun production. So I'm also in that. I'm one of the soloists in that composition, along with Marcy Chapa, who's an incredible artist who lives in the area, who toured with Beyonce for years and with a lot of other very well-known musicians.
Wow, this is really great.
Steve Robertson, who is a jazz musician who also is very deep into the classical Indian music and Brazilian music, Latin music, salsa, Afro-Cuban jazz. So we're all joining forces, and along with Tammy Brown, who's an extraordinary talent from the Santa Cruz area. She's going to be coming down and performing with her band. So these are our headliners, and then we have several other guest artists. Summer Shuman is going to be performing. She's a young singer-songwriter, and Catherine Levin, who's also
our local girl,
So lots of music, and it should be a wonderful event, a family-friendly event. We're going to have the Monterey Arts Council is going to be there with some creativity stations for kids and young people, and we're going to have several food trucks there with food. So we're really hoping just to pull in a lot of people in the community to support this wonderful cause. And as a musician and working with the other musicians, we did one smaller event with Dennis Murphy. And so a lot of local musicians are coming together and just recognizing that there's a great need to address the issue of people in our community who don't have homes, and we want to, as artists, come together and contribute to this cause and see what we can do to help, bring this wonderful vision to life.
That's really great. One thing about this community, everybody pulls together to try to help. So that's really great. And I'm just telling the listeners out there, October 2nd at 1:00 at the fairgrounds, you're in for a treat. You've got world-class musicians there, and a measly $25 donation which goes to a great cause for the Shuman HeartHouse. So I mean, it's a win-win situation. You're also having families there. It's a family event.
And kids tickets are free, Johnny.
It's like a celebration.
That's right. Kids
So
tickets are free. So with the purchase of an adult ticket, they can bring their kiddos and they can put together some fun art projects. And
there's going to be some. When you got the art council there, they always got something up their sleeves. So it's going to be really great. And we encourage everybody, listeners out there, to go out, listen to some music, have some camaraderie with some people, and donate to a good cause. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I really appreciate everything you guys do in the community. We're looking forward to the event, and have a great day. And
can we tell people where to get tickets, Johnny?
Yes. Thank you for saying
important things. Yeah. So you can go to our website at chservices.org. There's a banner right on the front. If you click on it, it'll take you right to our Eventbrite page. You can also find it on Eventbrite. There's a lot of different locations, just even on the internet if you search Shuman HeartHouse concert. And again, tickets are free for kids with the purchase of an adult ticket. So great family event. Another thing that we decided to do too is we've got so many people in our services that are either there for, mental health or maybe some drug and alcohol treatment, or particularly our homeless families that are at our Safe Place location or our Safe Passage Transitional Living or at Casa de Noche. We want to invite them all to come as well. So we're inviting the community to sponsor tickets for those individuals to be able to attend the concert so that they can understand.
Okay, so let's just say someone just forget, how do I get a ticket again or whatever? Just contact me on my page and I'll contact them and we'll make it happen. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Johnny. We really appreciate you having us on.
Thank you, Johnny. It's good to meet you.
A pleasure to have you on, and Jayson, is really a pleasure to meet you. And
you too.
I finally met the guy that did that art. When I was talking to Steve Vagnini, he was like, "Who is this guy?" And now I got the chance to meet you. So hope to see you guys again. Okay, so have a